There's nothing better like the father-son relationship. As a boy grows up, there will be many people who influence him and his development into adulthood. As a father, you are, and should be, his most important role model. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel. Here are 11 things a son needs from his father. 1. He needs you to love his mother. When you love your wife, or the mother of your son, you are showing him how to treat his mother, his sisters, and all the women he'll meet in his life. This will set the foundation for the relationships he will have later in his life. 2. He needs you to be present. As you fulfill all the different roles you have, you may be pulled in multiple directions. He needs you to be present in his education, in his social life, in all areas of his life. Some areas are not intended for mom only, or for his friends only. Your presence in all areas will give him the support he needs. He needs you to attend PTA meetings. 3. He needs your servant leadership. Your son needs to see leadership in your home. He needs to see you leading by serving. When he sees you leading by serving, he will better understand leadership and be able to more effectively lead versus follow his peers. As he grows, he will better lead his family, lead at work, lead at church, and lead in his community. 4. He needs you to affirm him. I love you, son. I'm proud of you, son. You are amazing, son. I know you can do it, son. That was an amazing play you made. You are a hard worker. You messed up, but I know you'll bounce back. Your son needs your encouragement. He needs to hear the words that let him know you love having him as a son. 5. He needs you to discipline him in love. When you discipline your son, you set boundaries and expectations. He is going to make mistakes just like you did as a kid and just like you do now. But he also needs to know that his actions have consequences. Disciplining him in love will teach him to consider the consequences his actions will have. This will prepare him to think and evaluate the choices he makes both now and in the future. 6. Teach how to overcome failures. Many times, boys are taunted and compared with peers and friends if they fail, be it at academics or sports or any sphere of life, big or small. It's then they need the understanding of a father, as well as mothers, to understand and empathize. A dad can relate to understand his boy. After all, the father of a boy child gets to live the moment he left behind and might learn more. But what he needs is to be a boy again. A dad needs to be a boy to understand his boys. 7. Accountability. We're not talking about stalking your son, checking up on him every instant or calling him to task for every detail. However, real-world preparation must involve holding to account, following through, and the understanding that every choice he makes is potentially open for review. 8. Advice. Your son needs his dad to be his hero. Your son needs your advice. He needs you to teach him about love and respect. He needs his dad to tell and to show him how to treat other people. What is appropriate when it comes to girls? What is right and wrong? Your son needs you to talk to him about sex at the right time. 9. Example. Your son needs your example. If you've been a poor example, then he needs to hear you admit that, and then he needs to see you find your way. He needs to have a dad around who he can look up to, model, admire, and emulate. Your son needs his dad to be his hero. A man was beating his wife in the presence of his son. His son ran to his dad and said, "Dad, I want to be like you." The man was astonished. 10. You have to make yourself happy first before you can make others happy. If you don't know what it is to love yourself, to know yourself, and accept and advocate for yourself, how on earth are you going to do that for anyone else? Don't forget you can't give what you don't have. 11. Treat people as you want to be treated. Teaching your son to treat people as he would want to be treated doesn't just work for social interactions. It can be carried over into school and team sports, and even instills the idea of loyalty and community in a young man. What other things does a son needs from his father? Leave a comment below, like and share this video with friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.
Subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button. Click the bell button and enjoy the latest uploads from our channel.